Hello friends, again I am with you with a new video, and my purpose in this video is very severe because I am dealing with such a genre of English literature that was very much crucial for the next or future development of dramatic and poetic tradition of the English literature. Yes, you're right. I am just here today to delineate a short lecture on Spenser's Fairy Queen and the great rift of dramatic tradition which began with the pre-Shakespearean dramatic tradition, that is the Elizabethan dramatic tradition, Elizabethan school of drama. And at first we will begin our video or this short lecture with Spenser's Fairy Queen. But before going into the elaborate discussion of Spenser's Fairy Queen, I will just give an introduction of my total project. The age of Chaucer passed. Spenser also intervened and made an impact. He is the Fairy Queen, championed like a rising star in the realm of Elizabethan poetry. Spenser was a rising star. Elizabethan Age was an age of literary output. Before Shakespeare, a host of skilled dramatists bloomed in the orchard of the magnificent epoch. But before discussing them, we will look at Fairy Queen. The book was composed in installments. In 1589, Spenser published first three books, and in 1596, he published the other three books. And after his death, some parts of Book 7 and some odd cantos of the Book 7 appeared. It was conjectured that, like other works of Spenser, Fairy Queen was also burnt in the Kilcolman tragedy or massacre. The book is allegorical, with allegorical virtues and vices, characters like holiness, temperance, chastity and friendship, and duessa, maybe deceits, and orgoglio, pride, etc. Gloria, another character, is the main character, and the knights are in search of Una. The first part begins with Una or truth, the search of Una or truth. And Gloriana is the character in the Queen of Fairyland. The plot is elaborate. There are also a host of other interesting characters like Arthur, Merlin, Saracens, swans, and satyrs. So we find that they are allegorical characters and characters taken from the mythological sources. Prince Arthur is the chief person, and the long narrative poem is full of Elizabethan political, historical, and religious elements. Regarding the intricacies of the plot, Ben Jonson said that Spenser wrote no language because Spenser's language was very intricate, full of difficult, complex terms, and Spenser fused in the very narrative of Fairy Queen a difficult way of reading which is very much intricate and elaborative. And other poets of this age are Donne, John Donne, Watt and Surrey, and Thomas Sackville and Thomas Norton. Again, we find in this age the political maestro Sir Philip Sidney, who was brutally killed in the Zutphen War because he was on the side of the Dutch and he was against the Spaniards, and the Spaniards killed him in the Zutphen War. Sidney's Arcadia and prose criticism apology for poetry, which was written in 1595, and it was against Goslin's school of abuse, and they both left indelible marks on Elizabethan poetry and poetic criticism. The pre-Shakespearean drama, or the Elizabethan school of drama, ushered with the dramatic hands of Kyd, whose The Spanish Tragedy left the remarks, which was followed by Senecan dramatists like Shakespeare, Daniel, and Hughes. So we are here again with the pre-Shakespearean dramatic tradition, and we will begin our discussion with Thomas Kyd. Now we have found that Kyd wrote the Spanish Tragedy, and this was the drama which was followed by Shakespeare in his Hamlet. Kyd's Spanish Tragedy, and the character Hieronimo. The subtitle is Spanish Tragedy, or the Hieronimo is Mad Again, and the character Hieronimo is the model of the hero of Shakespeare's Hamlet. At first, for your information, I am saying that at first Hamlet, the drama, was thought to be written by Thomas Kyd, but later the researchers have found that Hamlet, the drama, was written by Shakespeare, though Kyd may be a hand in it. And Kyd also, Shakespeare had the character Hamlet, and he had a son naming Hamnet. So the resemblance we can find. George Peel the Ironman of Paris in 1584, and the famous Chronicle of King Edward I in 1593, and the Old Wives' Tale in 1591 to 94 are almost famous, though his love of King David and fair Bathsheba, it is very famous, and it was written in 1599, and it was a great advance in the dramatic tradition of the pre-Shakespearean or the Elizabethan dramatic tradition. Robert Greene, a total debauchery and an alcoholic person who did not spare even Shakespeare, wrote several dramatic pieces like following Marlowe. He wrote Alphonsus, King of Aragon, Friar Bacon and Friar Bungay, Orlando Furioso, and the Scottish history of the James IV. Nash also wrote historical chronicles like Summer's Last Will and Testament in 1592, and The Unfortunate Traveller, or The Life of Jack Wilton in 1594. The last drama, it is a historical drama, and it is very famous in the very writing or the historical history of the picaresque drama or the picaresque novel of the 18th or 17th century. Thomas Lodge, it was the precursor of the picaresque novel. Thomas Lodge wrote The Wounds of Civil War, and his masterpiece is the Rosalind and If is in his England, of which he is world famous. Thomas Kyd's The Spanish Tragedy and the character Hieronimo paved the way for the Shakespeare's Hamlet, as we have already said, and the character Hieronimo paved the way for Shakespeare's Hamlet, which was at first blush thought to be written by Kyd. Kyd helped Shakespeare in writing famous Titus Andronicus. So if we have found that Kyd helped Shakespeare in writing Titus Andronicus, Shakespeare's famous drama. Marlowe's Mighty Lion was a title gained by Marlowe himself, is a tambourine, for his tambourine, and moreover he also wrote Dr. Faustus, a Faustian tragedy we can better say, because the character Faust is delineated with a new vigor, and the main motto of the drama is to show that over ambition is very much pernicious and detrimental to the health of a good human being. And Faustian tragedy was also written by Goethe in the Faust, and the evil and good dichotomy is revealed through these works. In Marlowe's Jew of Malta, Barabbas sought infinite riches in a little room. The hypersensitive ambitions of the tragic heroes of Marlowe are the causes of the dooms as revealed by the dramatic master. So we have found that here a host of skillful and very famous dramatists, they garnered the texture of pre-Shakespearean or the Elizabethan dramatic tradition, and they gave the impact through which the other dramatists of the later ages, they found their impetus and they followed their tradition and they found their champion verse through those writing verses of the dramas. So we can found that these are the ways through which Elizabethan dramatic traditions garnered, and the university wits, they gave their full bloom champion impact on the Elizabethan dramatic tradition. So up to this, we'll conclude our video here for this session, and very quickly I will be with you with new videos. If you like my video and if you have any suggestion, please give it on the suggestion box and comment it please, and subscribe profusely and give like and share to each and every video I share. And if you have any difficulty in realizing my videos, please share with me in the comment box and I will try my utmost to solve your problems regarding my videos. So up to this, good night, take care, goodbye.